Have you ever wondered where a black hole might lead? Maybe you just finished watching Interstellar and wanted to know what actually happens if you fall into a black hole. Where would you go? Do they spit you out somewhere else? Or is it just a one-way ticket to oblivion? Today, we're diving into one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. To understand this, we need to go back to Albert Einstein. His theory of general relativity tells us that black holes form when massive stars collapse under their own gravity, creating a point of infinite density, also known as the singularity. Surrounding this singularity is what we call the event horizon. This is the point of no return, and once you cross it, there's no escape. But what actually happens to you when you fall in? First, you'd experience a phenomenon called spaghettification. Yes, that's a real scientific term. The gravitational pull on your feet would be way stronger than on your head, stretching you out like a cosmic noodle. Eventually, you'd be ripped apart at the atomic level before being swallowed by the singularity. Not exactly the ideal vacation destination, huh? But what if black holes aren't just cosmic trash compactors? Some scientists have theorized that they could actually be wormholes, shortcuts through space-time that connect different parts of the universe, or maybe even different universes. This idea was first proposed by Einstein and physicist Nathan Rosen in the 1930s, giving rise to what we now call the Einstein-Rosen bridges. Fast forward to the 1980s, and physicist Kip Thorne, one of the world's leading experts on black holes, revived this concept. He wondered whether objects could physically travel through them. And while this idea makes for great sci-fi movies like Interstellar, which is a fantastic movie by the way, one of my favorites, we still have no proof that wormholes exist. In fact, if they did, they would be extremely unstable, collapsing before anything could pass through. And then there's the idea of white holes, the theoretical opposite of black holes. So unlike black holes, which pull everything in, white holes would push everything out. Russian physicist Igor Novikov proposed in 1964 that a black hole could be connected to a white hole, meaning whatever falls in would eventually get spit out somewhere. Kind of like that wormhole idea, but imagine it more like a cosmic recycling system. Some scientists think black holes might transform into white holes when they die, expelling all the information they've consumed over time. Now, if that's true, then black holes would be more like tunnels leading somewhere rather than dead ends. But so far, white holes remain purely hypothetical. No one has ever observed one. Now here's where things get even weirder. According to quantum physics, information can never truly be destroyed. But what if a black hole swallows everything, including information, then where does it go? This is called the black hole information paradox, and it's been puzzling scientists for decades. Stephen Hawking shook up the scientific world when he proposed that black holes actually emit radiation, now called Hawking radiation. Over time, this radiation causes the black hole to shrink and eventually disappear. But if the black hole vanishes, does that mean that all the information it absorbed is lost forever? That would kind of break the rules of quantum mechanics. Some theories suggest that the information isn't lost, it's just stored in a way that we don't understand yet. Others think it gets ejected when the black hole dies. The truth? We still don't really know for sure. And then there's the AMP's Firewall Hypothesis. This theory suggests that instead of smoothly falling into a black hole, you'd hit a blazing wall of fire at the event horizon and instantly be incinerated. If this theory is correct, black holes don't actually lead anywhere because nothing can get inside in the first place. But there is a problem. This idea clashes with Einstein's theory of relativity, which says that if someone's falling into a black hole, they shouldn't feel anything unusual as they cross the event horizon. If the firewall exists, it would break the fundamental laws of physics as we understand them today. Scientists are still debating whether this fiery boundary is real, or if it's just another theoretical puzzle waiting to be solved. And just when you think you've got a grip on black holes, Stephen Hawking throws another curveball. In 2014, he suggested that black holes might not exist in the way that we think they do. Instead of having an event horizon, they could have an apparent horizon that only temporarily traps matter and energy before eventually releasing it. This means that black holes aren't cosmic prisons, they're more like cosmic waiting rooms. In this scenario, black holes wouldn't permanently trap information, but instead, they'd slowly leak it back into the universe. That would solve the information paradox, but it raises even more questions about what's really going on inside these mysterious objects. So, where do black holes lead? Maybe nowhere. Maybe to another universe. Maybe to the past, the future, or something beyond human understanding. One thing's for sure, until we can actually explore one up close, black holes will remain one of the greatest, most mind-bending mysteries in the universe. So what do you think? Could black holes be portals to another dimension, or are they just cosmic vacuum cleaners that suck everything up? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the universe's biggest mysteries. See you on the next one.